Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my guild only account series. Before I get into it today, I wanted to quickly highlight some of the later game goals for this account because a couple of people were asking, and with good reason. So I have been thinking a lot about where this account can go in the future, what the goals should be, and this is what I've come up with. So the first major goal for this account is killing the Hespori. This is going to be pretty challenging with the limited amount of gear and resources that I can obtain, but it should be doable after a certain point. So I would like to get a few Hespori kills under my belt. Another goal for the account is to grow a redwood tree. That will require 90 farming and access to the third tier of the farming guild. We're getting pretty close on that one. We're up to the mid 70s, so not too far to go, although things have slowed down quite a bit for farming. And the last major goal is I want to enter the Heroes Guild. Now, to unlock the Heroes Guild, you do need to complete, well, the Heroes quest and a few other prerequisite quests. So the way I'm going to be doing this is I'm going to be getting the skill requirement to enter the guild before I do any quests, and I'll need to get the skill requirement for any of the prerequisite quests as well. So for example, to complete the Dragon Slayer quest, I will actually need an unfired bowl, which means I'll need some crafting levels, which means that is gated behind the crafting guild. The Heroes quest itself has a requirement of 50 mining, 53 fishing, 53 cooking, and 25 herblore, which again I will need to complete before I can even complete the quest. So what that means is I'll pretty much need access to all of the major guilds before I can unlock the Heroes Guild or the Champions Guild. But I think the Heroes Guild will be one of the last ones that I do unlock. Now some people have suggested unlocking the Mist Guild, but it just doesn't really make too much sense because I'd need to complete 100 quests or something like that to unlock it, and at that point most of the time wouldn't be in the guild. There will be a few goals past that, but that is the major one. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoy and let's get started. We are just about to hit a really important farming milestone level, and that is level 75 farming. We can now officially grow with the magic tree, which means we won't actually need to boost for the level anymore, which will save us a good amount of time and money on pies. Speaking of money, we are still saving up for the Rune Axe. We are kind of training attack and strength on and off, but it's going to be about a 40 or 50 hour grind, and I'd rather have the best weapon possible, which is the Rune Axe for me currently. We actually just got 517 gold from an event random. I forgot that that gold is actually extremely useful for me. Every 500 gold is going to save me like countless hours probably. We're at around 20,000 gold right now, and we do need 40,000, and the only way I'm getting money right now is selling off regular compost and my allotment and hop seeds. So we're not getting much money very quickly, but we're getting there. All right, so this is the last batch of seed packs before they nerf the farming contracts, I believe. So hopefully we can get a few good seeds before they completely ruin them. So what they're actually going to be doing is kind of generally reducing the overall value of farming contracts. They are scaling them based on the amount of time it takes for contracts to be completed, but because most people were skipping the harder contracts and doing the easier ones, which meant you completed more contracts per hour, now that they've scaled them, the general loot per contract is much lower, as you get substantially less from like herb seed contracts and stuff like that, as they take a lot less time. I mean, I kind of agree with it because the farming contracts were really good and they didn't require any effort or anything, but they keep changing the farming guild on me, my god. Anyway, we did actually get a yew seed and a dragon fruit tree seed from this, so I'm pretty happy with that. Get a few more high tier seeds before the contracts are nerfed. I'm sad guys, there it is. The seed vault update and the farming contract nerf is here. So now they're going to be scaling based on the time it takes to grow, which means that I should be saving my yew seeds and magic seeds until I actually get them as a contract, because I will no longer really want to skip them, which really isn't a big problem. I'm probably going to get less magic seeds than I will magic seed contracts, so I think it'll even out fine. Okay, we actually just hit an attack level. We came over to the monks, the AFK, for a little bit here. We're going to be going for 55 strength, and then 50 attack, and then probably 65 strength, and then 65 attack. We're not going to really train our defense at all until we have access to the Warriors Guild, because these monks aren't doing any damage. So my max hit with the Adamant Axe is 8 currently, so we'll see how that improves once we get the Rune Axe. So one of the major things I've been working on over the last couple of weeks is really making as much regular compost as possible, and this is kind of why this episode has taken a long time to get out, because it's kind of time gated. I can only get 30 compost every hour or something, and that's if I actually check every day. So I'm going to need about another 800 or 900 compost past this to actually be able to afford the Rune Axe, which is 40,000 gold. Currently, we're at 25,000, so we're getting pretty close. We're also selling off all of our watermelon seeds, strawberry seeds, any excess hop seeds. We're really trying to just liquidate everything we have that is sellable to be able to afford that axe as soon as possible. Okay, after selling everything off, currently we're up to 31,600, or pretty close to 32,000. So we're getting close, but we're still not there, unfortunately. We will have to grow a bunch more compost. I think I'll still need like 800. They're only worth about 10 each, which means I'll need, well, yeah, about probably closer to 900, honestly. We can sell our adamant axe back, but it's only worth 800 GP, so not much at all. Okay, well, let's get started growing some compost.
Whenever I come to see you, I always find you outside with your hands in the ground, getting down with anything that grows. And all I want to do is join you in that morning sunshine. I want to know how you grow all your vegetables. 'Cause we're gonna grow a garden. We're gonna grow a garden, yeah. We're gonna grow a garden, darling. Said we're gonna grow a garden. We're gonna grow a garden, yeah. We're gonna grow a garden, darling, yeah.
So over the last couple of weeks, I've been doing mainly compost runs. I've been slacking a little bit on my tree runs, but I have been hard at work growing compost. I'm up to about 650 now. I hope that is going to be enough. It's taken quite a while. We will just quickly open up a few seed packs here, and then we'll see what our total cash amount will look like. So anyway, let's go ahead and look at the bank. So we're at around 32k cash and 682 regular compost. The cash stack is down a little bit from buying the buckets, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sell off all of that compost because I didn't actually do full farm runs, because with the herb patch, the tree patch, the allotments, growing the compost, it actually takes about 10 or 15 minutes, and I just really wanted to get as many done as possible every day, so I kind of trimmed it down to just the compost and the herb patch in my contract or something like that. So yeah, we're gonna sell 10 compost per world, 10 of the allotment seeds, and we'll come back hopefully with enough money. Motherfuck. We're at 38,000 GP. We need another 2,000. We can probably sell a few more things in our bank. I didn't really want to get this low on seeds, but I also really want the Rune Axe at this point. Oh man, we're totally going to get stuck on a contract, and I'm going to have to actually thieve these seeds from a master farmer. We're going to bring it down to 10 each, which is going to be a little bit risky, but hopefully this will be enough money. Oh my goodness, I think we have done it. We're at about 40,000 GP, and we can sell our adamant axe for about 700. And to buy the Rune Axe is about 41k. So we're done. We'll go ahead and buy the Rune Axe from Perry Perry's Chop Chop Shop, and we'll actually finally have the best in slot weapon. Will be for quite a while now. For my 40 or 50 hour grind on monks, it will be the best in slot weapon. Alright, finally here we are. Let's go ahead and sell off this adamant axe, bringing us up to about 41k, or pretty much exactly 41k. And now we can go ahead and buy this stupid overpriced piece of shit, which is the Rune Axe. So this will be useful for combat, but having it for chopping trees as well is going to be nice, because at some point I'll need to train up my fletching to get the best in slot shields, and to do that on the woodcutting levels, and it'll all go quicker with a Rune Axe. The melee strength bonus is 29 with a crush bonus of 26 and slash of 26. So it's a pretty shitty weapon. I mean, it's not meant for killing things, but it's the only option I have currently, and it should increase my max hit by a couple levels. Okay, so we're just messing around with the settings here. I got a new computer the other day, so the actual clips are a little bit messed up. I'm trying to get at 60 FPS, as well as have the quality be good. Next episode, we should have this all sorted. With the Rune Axe, we're getting around 15 to 16k experience an hour, and we need about 320k till level 65 strength, and probably a little bit more till level 65 attack, so about 40 hours in total. Although hopefully as we get higher combats, this will speed up a little bit. So we are just about to get level 76 farming with this magic tree here. The very first magic tree I've grown without a boost. We'll go ahead and claim this experience, 13.7k experience, bringing us to level 76 farming, which now lets us grow the anima plant, which will be nice once we can kill the Hespori and get the seeds. You know what, I just realized something. I can't cut this tree down, can I? And I don't have any gold to get rid of it, so I guess that magic tree is just going to stay there for a while now. It's actually a bit of a consideration. It's 200 GP to cut down any tree, and I don't have any money, and I probably won't have much for a while now. So we have been kind of stacking up on the Terramins over the last couple of weeks. It's really slow because I do all my contracts and you get assigned herb seeds a lot. So I think I only have about 80 Terramins, which is not great. I probably only planted around 20 or 25 Terramin seeds over the last couple of weeks. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and make them into strength potions, which then we can cash in our Renars, with the ultimate goal being mid 60s so I can get the anti-poison, which will be pretty necessary for killing the Hespori. Okay, we got our very first Herblore level coming in here. There is going to be level 34 Herblore. We can now make an agility potion, which could come in handy, except I can't get the prerequisite ingredients for it, so it's pretty much useless. Again, our next big goal is 38, because we do get the prayer potions, which actually will be useful. I think we're just going to sneak in one more Herblore level. Perfect. That is exactly all of our herbs, and exactly level 35 Herblore. So we got 2 Herblore levels from 90 Terramins. We'll need another 200 or something to get to 38. I may just end up using the prayer potions like training. I don't really know. I'm going to use them for the Hespori eventually, but I imagine I'm going to have a lot more Renar weeds than I will Hespori kills in the near future, so I may actually just use them for spraying an offensive melee. So now that we have gotten our Rune Axe and that's all out of the way, we're now kind of gearing up for the kind of long grind to 65 attack and strength, because that is definitely the next stepping stone for this account. We need the Warriors Guild to get range experience, we need the Ranging Guild to get crafting experience, we need the Crafting Guild to get mining experience, we need the Mining Guild because it's cool. I don't really know, I forget what the Mining Guild's for. It's all interconnected, but we need the Warriors Guild first. There is level 53 Fletching, only 4 more levels to go until our next gear upgrade. We can make the Maple Shield at level 57, and eventually the U Shield at 72, and actually could probably attach leather to it and make it a genuine leather shield, which would be probably the best in the slot offhand for the entire account. So getting Fletching levels is generally just going to be really useful. Anyway guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. We had a lot of prep work in the last couple of weeks for getting the Rune Axe, but I think it's worth getting out of the way before we go ahead and do some serious training. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be training at the Monks, and I'm thinking of maybe doing a little more live streaming now that I got my new fancy computer. It'll be a lot more pleasant for me to live stream. Everything's just going to be quicker. Can stream at 60 FPS, just going to overall be better. Starting at the end of June, I'm going to have quite a bit more time to work on my YouTube channel, work on this account, and just generally have a little bit more time to myself. Over the last, 3 or 4 months, I've been just working a lot, and I haven't really had much time to spend with my girlfriend and do things I want to do, just have a little more time to relax. So at the end of June, I'm going to be quitting my part-time job. I'm genuinely extremely excited for it. For those wondering, I wasn't getting paid anything more than minimum wage at my current job, so it's really not a risk if I actually needed another job in the future. I'm not losing anything, but the amount of money I'm earning from my YouTube channel is enough to support myself. So really, I gotta thank you guys once again. It's really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something like this. So I appreciate people's concern on the matter, but I'm definitely pretty certain of my decision. So anyway, thanks for watching guys, I really appreciate it, and I will be seeing you guys soon.